Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday night. We are Chaotic Good Improv, and this is our short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. Oh, we've got a good one brewing. That didn't sound good. Everything you see tonight on the show is going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned, which is really good because we don't do a lot of thinking usually. So we're going to need lots of suggestions from you guys throughout the show. So if you're watching us on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube, wherever you guys are watching, anytime one of us asks you for a type of suggestion, just feel free to type it into the chat because Chad will be monitoring that chat for us and he'll let us know what you say. He'll pick one out. It's all going to be groovy. So this shows it's never going to exist. It's the only time this show's ever going to be because everything's made up. So we'll never do the show again. So you are in for a treat, especially if you're in here live watching it and being a part of the creative process. My name is Chris. Let me introduce the rest of our cast. Woohoo, me. All right, let's introduce the rest of our cast. We've got Ty.
Who we got, Ty?
We've got Gabe.
We got Gabe.
We've got Melanie.
Got Melanie.
We got Patrick.
Got Patrick.
And last but certainly not least, we got the magic band, the internet wizard, the man who runs all of this magnanimous. I'm pretty sure it's just like hamster wheels. I'm not really sure, but our hostmaster general, Chad, and I'm going to turn it over to him for any announcements we need before the show.
Ah, yes, announcements. My favorite part of the show, because I get to say words. Well, actually, welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We really do appreciate you taking time out of your evening to come see comedy, because comedy is what we like to do, especially for viewers. Hey, speaking of which, if you have friends who also like to laugh, and who also like free shows, and who also can sit still for 5 seconds, Chris, but anyway, you can go ahead and let them know to follow, to watch us tonight at we were just roasting you, Chris.
That's all good.
Anyway,
I don't mind. I'll watch it back and I'll get.
He's like the Roadrunner.
So anyway, let folks know tonight, before we even get started, hey, there's some weird people that are doing comedy for free on the internet. What a concept. Go ahead and share the link, share the social medias, share whatever you like, just to have folks watch and have fun tonight. We certainly do love all of our audience, no matter where you are, where you're watching from. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Also, thank you for the follows on Twitch to Mr. Jeremy Gaming, thank you very much, and
right,
Lala Nala 419.
Lala Nala 419.
Exactly.
Oof,
those are our latest
stuff.
Followers on Twitch. They get a notification every time we go live. So
you think 419's a birthday or an area code?
I think 419 puts Grease on the run. I don't know, but
isn't that 409?
I wasn't good at area codes. I think 419 is better because it's 10 more.
That is true.
What a hilarious show so far, guys. Wow.
It's almost 420, which for some might help the show.
Oh, I see, because 2 and 4 are like divisors. Anyway, Comedy Girly also just shared 100 bits, and that is one way. If you like what we're doing, and if you like our discussions about household cleaners, you can actually keep throwing coins at us to keep us doing it. So through bit cheers and Twitch subscriptions, that is our bread and butter. That's what keeps us moving along. If you would like to contribute to what we're doing tonight, keep us loud, live, and bringing the funny to you, go on ahead to twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, where you're probably watching right now, and go ahead and bit cheer and subscribe away. Fun fact, if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually subscribe at no extra cost to you. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Jeff Bezos. Or, unless he retired or something, I don't know. I don't watch the news. Anyway, also, folks, don't forget, we also have merch, and I actually happen to have some right next to me. Ty has beat me by wearing his. So Ty is wearing a CGI shirt, which is stylish in and out of season, and it is short sleeve, even though it's January. Most of us are in Alabama, where it doesn't matter. But
It's February.
It's Yeah, it's January in Mountain Time.
January somewhere.
Exactly. So, but yeah, so Ty is wearing a shirt. I've got a mug. We have all this sort of thing, and as well as hats, baby onesies, sweaters, hoodies, you name it, we have it. Sorry, we had to pull the chainsaws. Apparently, they were solar powered. It was a whole thing, and they had to be recalled. Anyway, so that is everything except for one last thing. Oh, thank you, by the way, Rock and Roll 0928 and the G-Funk and Eagle Panini for your pictures. Good to see you back. So one last thing. We do, in addition to the suggestions that keep our scenes going, we also like to have our audience name the shows that we are doing. So like Chris said, the show you're about to see tonight has never existed before, but will exist forever in our archives once we are done. And because we like to name our shows, we like to turn over to the audience who put so much work into giving us suggestions to tell us what they think the show should be named. So if you hear our actors say something hilariously funny, or if you hear a particular theme that keeps coming up, let me know about it in the chat. I will be Chaotic Good Improv in the chat. Let me know typically by putting quotes around it, or just say, hey, here's the show idea, here's the title. And let me know, and we'll put them all together, deliberate at the end of the show which ones we like best. So, perfect time for lunch viewing in Australia, says the G-Funk, which, hey, that is awesome. And, hey, glad we could entertain you on your lunch. So, folks, I have rambled enough. Let's get to the funny. So, I may not be Jack Black, but I will turn it over to my main KG, Chris.
Oh, Tenacious D joke. I like
There
that.
you
All
go.
right. Just start calling me Cage. All right. And I'll call you Jables. All right. So this first game is going to be a game for Gabe and Melanie. And what I need as a suggestion is, let me change my background, is what's like the last piece of advice you were given? Like it can be good or bad, doesn't matter. You can even also make it up. It doesn't have to be true. Just whatever, like look both ways for cars on the street. Doesn't matter what the advice is. Just go ahead and type that in, and we'll use that suggestion for the scene, because we're going to play a game of change. We like to start a lot of our shows off with this game because it's fun. It's a good warm up for us, and for those who, if you've never seen the show, you kind of get a gist as to what it is we're going to be doing tonight. So Gabe and Melanie will begin improvising a scene based on the suggestion that you guys provide for us. But anytime I want, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke will have to change what they just said to something completely different, and then have to justify why that new thing is part of the scene. And I can say change as many times as I want. I've got that power. It's a good thing. Chad, do we have any suggestion for just a piece of advice?
This actually freaked me out because it applies, but put on some socks.
All right, this scene has something to do with socks, putting on socks, whatever. That's just the suggestion that they're going to be given. They'll take it as they see fit. This game is changed with Gabe and Melanie in 3, 2, and 1.
That was, without a doubt, the worst puppet show I've ever seen.
It was frightening. I'm going to have
Was.
nightmares.
It was. I must say, the puppets are much less convincing when you forget to put the sock on your hand, Deborah.
Listen, I had just gotten my nails done, and I didn't want. Listen, I had just lotioned my hands, and they were Listen, my pinky was amputated, and I was afraid to put it in the sock. It might make the puppet look bloody.
Haven't you ever heard of sacrificing for your art, Deborah?
Of course I did. Why do you think I cut off my pinky?
Oh my God! I apologize, Deborah. I didn't realize that you cut it off for the art. I thought you were backing out, me, or using excuses. But my goodness, you are one dedicated puppeteer.
It's a hard industry for women in the puppet world, and you can't be seen as heavy. You've got to be a thin puppet. You've got to be able to fit in a slim sock.
I hate to point out the obvious, Deborah, but in the puppet industry, you shouldn't be seen.
Change.
Deborah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you go, Deborah.
Change.
Deborah, I like your style, but I'm afraid the voices just aren't there for me. There's a new timbre in your voice, a new je ronron
Change French word.
There's a new jeton frais in your voice, and I don't think it works with the characters you've written.
You hired me because of my accent work. That's why I got the job. I didn't even have puppets back then. In fact, I was doing it with just my naked hands the first time we met. In fact, I was doing it with my feet when we met. And you thought, that's brilliant. This woman is a talent. Look at those toes.
You're right.
Look at that motion.
I think it's time you got back to the feet. I don't see why you ever left them. They were brilliant and
I can do that.
They were animated and live, and look at that, you already have socks on them. You're doing better with the feet already, Deborah.
Well, so maybe you'll keep me in the company because I already lost my pinky.
Change.
I've already forgotten how to walk on my feet because I'm afraid to use them. I already find myself talking to strangers with my appendages instead of my mouth.
You probably shouldn't ride the subway, Deborah.
And scene. I like how you cut your pinky off to do a puppet show and were worried about the sock being bloody. No concern over the gore of the puppet that was actually there.
Just have your bare hand with the pinky cut in half.
It's a hard business.
Oh man, that was weird.
Okay.
Well, next up we have a true classic of improv called A to Z for Chris and Ty. They're going to be doing a scene. They're going to start on one of the letters of the alphabet, and every next line of the scene will have to start with the first word of that line, beginning with the next letter of the alphabet. And so let's go ahead and get a letter of the alphabet that is, not A, not Z, somewhere towards the middle of the alphabet, some letter for them to start on. And also, I suppose we could let's get a suggestion. How about any invention? Anyone's favorite invention throughout history? Whatever you think was a good one, like fire or pornography.
Honestly,
those are really
came about at the same time. Really,
yeah.
they were actually invented. I'm pretty sure porn came first. I think that was on the cave drawings.
It was
but they could only draw it.
Hieroglyphic.
They could only draw it during the day until fire was invented. And the cave was alight at night, and then they could draw it at night
nighttime
too.
porn.
Yeah, they got night porn.
That's why they invented fire. Just
That's
burn
night
the
porn.
midnight oil.
Had nothing to do with
They could watch
cooking.
Literally burn the midnight oil, drawing porn.
They could look at those pictures all night.
And scene. All right. Yay.
Well, guys, that was our show. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Good
I
night.
don't know where that second invention came from. I apologize. Out of hand.
Okay, well, for that matter, the letter will be H.
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 All right, that is our letter.
And the best invention in the world is apparently a catapult.
Oh, very aggressive, but I like it. All right, so our actors are going to start on the letter H, and they're going to end the scene on the letter H. This is A to Z, using the suggestion catapult. This is Chris and Ty, and 3, 2, and 1.
Harold, the neighbors they're at it again.
I know. Ever since they started getting that all night light, they've been watching porn 24 hours.
Just go over there and tell them to stop. Or at least draw the curtain so we can't see them.
Kendra, I don't know if I want to go over there while they're so indisposed. What would I do? That would be really awkward. Maybe we could send them a note somehow.
Let me see. I think I have some paper and some pens over here. I can just pull them out of the desk. I'll write them a note.
Maybe we should also come up with some way to deliver it, because I don't want to get real close to that house. Who knows how far spreading their activities are going to get.
Nothing would make me more upset than to get involved in any of those activities. It's not even... I'm not going to lie, it doesn't even look safe what they're doing.
Oh, don't I know it. Thank God we don't do any of those activities.
Please, you know we couldn't ever. Not where we are with our relationship now, of course. Maybe in the past, Harold, but not now. You know that.
Quit. You're just making me get all, verklempt and stuff. Ooh, I just had an idea. What if we were to take that big spoon we've got in the kitchen? I can maybe wrestle up some rubber bands and maybe another spoon, and we can just sort of, launch a note over their fence and just crumple it up, and we can write whatever we want. They won't know who it comes from. Well, they might have a clue, but, they won't know necessarily.
Really, Harold, I'm just so proud of you. That's such a brilliant idea. So you start putting that together. I have the note here. I will make it more aerodynamic so it flies better into their window.
So should I use a wooden spoon or maybe the metal spoons? Because there are advantages to both. The wooden spoon seems like it'd be more old-timey for like a real homemade catapult, but the metallic spoon seems like it might cup the crumpled up paper more, or maybe it'll launch it further or something.
Take the metallic spoon. I think the metallic spoon is the one that's going to be the best option for us. Because really, we need to get the power over there because, again, we don't know what all they're doing over there fully. Once it gets into the house, it may need a little bit extra force to really get in there,
Understood. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the metallic spoon, but what I'm going to do is we're going to put some sort of, maybe some peanut butter. We'll put some peanut butter on the note. That way it'll fly farther, and whatever it hits, it'll stick, and they'll be able to find it. It won't blow away in a breeze.
Very smart, Harold. Very smart, because who knows what's in there? Like I said, who knows what's in there? But we know that if it's sticky, it'll be good in there. So that's all that we need to know. So I'll grab the peanut butter. I'll coat the note in the peanut butter. But don't worry, I'm gonna seal it up with one of our Ziplocs so that the peanut butter doesn't soak into the note and smudge the ink.
Well, you've thought of everything, Kendra. It just reminds me of how great we worked together when we were coming up with nefarious plans like this. Why don't we do this more often?
Xylophones is the reason. You remember our old xylophone incident when we tried to replace the xylophone with lady fingers, and then I got confused. I thought you actually wanted fingers, and it got rough for that lady down the street. So that's why we stopped doing these things.
That lady had to quit puppeteering after you cut her pinky off.
0 fingers is what she had left, 0. Not a single one. It's awkward. Every time I wave at her, it just looks weird. Every time I try to high five her, it just looks weird. Have you shaken hands with her? It's weird.
And I will never do it again. It was just like I didn't know what to do with my finger. I grabbed the hand, and then I just had like these 2 dangling sort of fingers that were down because there was nothing to grip onto. So I just sort of wrapped them around the rest of her hand, and then I was just doing some weird wrist twist.
Boy, oh boy, she's just uncomfortable, and I will say I'm pretty happy that whenever I took the last 2 off, I cut a little holes in there so you can kind of just dock your other fingers in there when you do shake your hand. So that helps a little bit.
Can't you just see us doing this every day for the rest of our lives? Just sending notes over to nasty neighbors and this is just I'm so happy right now, Kendra.
Do you want to come out of retirement and restart this? I would love to start doing this full time again with you, Harold.
Every chance I get, I think about that dream.
Forget this note and forget our horny neighbors. Let's go full on, okay? Let's really go and do it. All right, if we're going to do this, we got to do this right. Me and you, we're going over there, okay?
Gosh darn it, I'm getting pumped just thinking about it. Let's do this, Kendra.
Harold, I'm so exhilarated for the first time in my life.
And scene.
I just want to go ahead and say we can go ahead and not count on Visa, Coca-Cola, or any other sponsors of the Paralympic Games for ever sponsoring us ever again in product placement.
We're going to lose so much money.
I don't understand why. All right, so our next game that we're going to do is for Patrick, Gabe, Ty, and Melanie. It's a game called Switch. What we're going to need is just any suggestions. We're going to need lots of them, so just feel free to type anything in. They could be locations, they could be objects, they could be jobs, they can be, your favorite ice cream topping. Don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be arguments people have. Just feel free to. This is your opportunity to type in whatever it is that you want. It can even just be a statement. You can just type fish are good, and we could use that as a suggestion for this game. The way this game is going to go is we've got 4 pairs of actors, so we're going to have 4 scenes going on, and that means we need 4 suggestions. I can rotate the whoever's performing at that time by just shouting out the particular suggestion for that group, and we'll switch to that scene. And I can do this as many times as I want, just all around, get a nice variation of what's going on, which scenes we want to watch. Chad, do we have suggestions rolling in here for the game of Switch?
Yeah, they're rolling. First of all, first suggestion is a cheese moon. Gromit?
Cheese moon?
Yep, cheese moon.
Cheese Moon. All right, I like that. Cheese Moon. That will be for Patrick and Gabe. Cheese Moon. All right, I need a suggestion for Gabe and Ty.
Eye Doctor.
Eye Doctor. Eye Doctor. I did it with the letter I instead of spelling I because I was thinking of Apple. Don't know why.
Eye Doctor.
And let's see. Gabe and Ty. Now I need a suggestion for Ty and Melanie.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. All right, Taco Tuesday. I'm typing one-handed, so I think I'm messing up. All right, and finally, I need a suggestion for Melanie and Patrick.
International suggestion: sausage rolls.
Yeah, we don't have those here.
Yeah.
Sausage rolls.
That was actually mentioned in the chat. Long story.
All right, sausage rolls. All right, so that will be for Melanie, Patrick. So going back around, let's go ahead and refresh for our viewers and our actors. The first scene with Patrick and Gabe is about
Cheese Moon.
Cheese Moon.
The next scene is about
Eye Doctor.
The next scene with Ty and Melanie is about
Taco Tuesday.
And the final scene with Melanie and Patrick is about
Sausage rolls.
All right, we're going to begin with the first scene, Patrick and Gabe, Cheese Moon, in 3, 2, and 1.
Trevor, come outside. Come outside.
Sure. Oh, what is it, Johnny?
Look, the big star is back.
Oh my goodness! I swear that star's getting closer every day. Soon enough, it's gonna burn up our atmosphere.
I know, but like the good book says, just keep having faith, and one day it'll come and just crush us.
It is a strangely good book. It tells us that our overlords will give us all the lactation we could ever want.
Eye Doctor.
You really don't need to worry, sir.
Okay, I mean, it's been a couple hours. I feel like my test should be done by now.
I would say that they're taking longer than I expected, but then again, I'm not a lab tech. You know.
That's good, because you just examined me. It'd be weird if you were the lab tech examining me. And
that is true.
Yeah, that'd be weird. But I'm just confused. I mean, I did the eye test. I don't understand. I thought you just said the letters, and then you just basically, it was like an instantaneous thing.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Johnson. When I was peering into the depth of your soul through your eye, I've got to admit there was something in there I've never seen before, and it was rather troubling. And so the lab boys are going to have a little bit longer to look at it than normal, I'm afraid.
Oh my goodness! I thought I was just coming in for an eye exam, but I feel like my soul is on trial right now.
Well,
I'm just really nervous.
Taco Tuesday.
Okay, we have 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
5 more minutes, and we are done with Meatloaf Monday, and we get to eat our favorite food of the week for 24 straight hours.
I'm so ready for this. I got all kinds. I got hard tacos. I got soft tacos. I got shrimp. I got carnitas. I got El Pastor. I got chicken. I got chorizo. I got some beef livers.
Okay. Do they all have sour cream, cheese, beans, and salsa?
Wow. Okay. I don't want you to get upset. I wanted to do something a little bit different this time, so I created some sort of like taco bar situation, so that each individual taco we can experiment.
What, add
with different-
alcohol?
Yeah, yeah.
Sausage rolls.
Mom, I'm hungry.
You're always hungry, and you don't ever come in to learn how to cook. You want to learn how to cook, you won't be hungry anymore.
I don't want to learn how to cook. All I want to do is play outside and come inside when it's time to eat. It's your job to feed me, Mom.
You know, ever since your father left, I have had to do it all. So you are now 9 years old, and that is how old I was when I was forced to come in the kitchen and learn how to make my nanny's sausage rolls. So get your butt in here. Come on. Pull your sleeves up.
Okay.
Here. Take the meat. Squish, 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 squish. Squish it.
I'm squishing, Mom. I'm squishing. I can't
Taco
squish
Tuesday.
anymore.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh my God. These are so good with margaritas in them.
I might have hit the bar a little hard. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this stuff's pretty good. I took a taco and I put all the meats on the taco. I put all of them. I put every single one.
All the carne.
Yeah, all the carnivores are all on the
my
taco.
God.
It's
Cheese
all
moon.
there.
Cheese moon.
Trevor. Oh no, he might have died years ago.
What is it? What is it? Did I miss something?
Trevor, I swear, the day of reckoning is upon us. I've been saying it for 60 years, but it's upon us. It's upon us, Trevor.
I don't see anything. You just gotta keep pulling my leg.
There was a little
leave
man.
me alone. Leave me alone, Jimmy.
Well, no, Trevor.
Eye doctor.
Well, Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
turns out it was just a gremlin.
A gremlin?
Yes. You have some
Oh man.
small demons that have taken
that's
up
not-
roots in your soul.
Well, that's not the worst thing that I've heard today.
Cheese moon.
Trevor, he's back. The man is back. Can I communicate with you in your own language?
Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Oh my God. So then I put the cheese in the vodka and I shook it all up and I chugged it.
I don't tell you this enough. I don't, okay? I don't tell you this enough. You are brilliant.
No.
You are my favorite person ever.
Oh my
Have I
God.
told you that recently?
Oh my God.
I don't that enough. I feel like I made you this award today. I made it. Now, you need to eat it because it's a taco. But
Oh my God.
because if you don't, it'll go bad. But I made you that. Is it
Sausage
a-
rolls.
Mom, I've been squishing this meat for a long time now. I feel like it's squished too much.
No, now you need to roll it out. Roll it out. Roll it out. Just
Okay,
like, yes.
It's so
before you-
icky, though.
Oh, yes, it's awesome. This is your
Wait,
father and I.
wait,
This is how
wait,
you were
Mom,
conceived.
Mom,
Eye doctor.
So could you like talk to the lab tech again and see if
Oh, yes. So sorry. I forgot that we were still waiting on your results. I'll be right back.
Hand seed. Dave, I thought you disappeared.
I know. I could see the panic on your face.
I'm like, am I just gonna shuffle between these two
I
seats?
just kept peeking my head back up until you noticed me. I was like, I probably should have warned him.
I was like,
That would've been
I was like, he's there. All
if
right.
Chris just
Oh my God.
never saw you and we just stopped using Gabe altogether.
Well, I kept looking at him to see if he'd come back, but anyway. Whew.
That was fun.
Man, that's so great. All right, so we're gonna play a game called Press Conference. So Chris is gonna need to leave the room, and what we mean by leave the room is he's just gonna take his headphones out, and what that means is he can't hear anything that we say. So now we can just say whatever we want. He's not gonna know what it is. Now, what's gonna happen? is-
Chris, your beard is stupid. Your eyes are ugly. You have a unibrow. Yeah, you can't hear us. We're good.
that's the secret language that we tell Chris to make sure he's not listening. So we're gonna be playing a game called Press Conference. What's gonna happen is Chris is going to be a famous person, could be alive or dead, could be real or fictional, doesn't really matter, as long as they're famous enough for we to know who they are, and more importantly, Chris to know who they are. That is what's important. So you go ahead and start putting that in the chat. Any famous person, alive or dead, real or fictional, doesn't matter. Chat will pick out his favorite one. We also need something of what is this person announcing? What is this person announcing? This is not anything directly associated with the person. So, for instance, Beyonce should not be making an announcement about a new album coming out, right? Because that's too close. We want them to be different. We want them to be weird. Well, yeah, weird. Sure, we'll do weird. However you want to do it. Doesn't really matter. As long as they're different enough, so it makes it a little bit harder on Chris. So Chris is going to come back. He's going to be part of this press conference. The rest of us are going to be reporters who are going to be gently asking him questions, nudging him in the direction of who he might be with very, very subtle and vague hints. Wait until he's frustrated, and then we'll pretty much give it to him. Maybe. Who knows? Or we just let him suffer for a while. We'll kind of figure it out. Chad, have I wasted enough time? Do we have a suggestion?
Yes, actually. I just like how these work together.
Oh, okay, cool.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay, good.
Moving to Mars.
Freddie Mercury moving to Mars. All right. Okay. So we got a little what is it? Don't Stop Me Now action. Is that what? I think that alludes to that a little bit. But anyway,
he's traveling at the speed of light. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, to Mars. So Freddie Mercury on his way to Mars, bypassing Earth and Venus. I don't know the planets. It doesn't really matter. So this is press conference. We're going to give him so he's Freddie Mercury on his way to Mars. He has no idea. We're going to give him the symbol to put his headphones back in, so he'll know to jump back in. Here he comes.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to speak to the media. I really appreciate it. I'll take questions now. Yes, you, sir.
Yes, Nelson Carson with Science Daily. I got to ask why you're doing this. Are you just trying to break free?
Yeah, I am. I've felt my entire life that there's been something inside of me locked away, and I'm real interested in seeing what happens when I, unshackle those wings, so to speak, and just let it fly. I'm curious myself. So it's a journey for me. Yes. Yes, you, sir, in the red hat.
Yes, I'm just here with fashion today. Just wondering, do you have an idea of how you're going to wear your hair, maybe your facial hair? How are you going to look on your way? Because this is very important. This is an important mission.
It is. Well, I was going to wear my hair on my head and my facial hair on my face. I didn't want that to get misconstrued. I was thinking maybe, but separate it a little bit so people don't think it's all just one thing. I will be primping it. I'll be taking toiletries and scissors and whatnots with me. I don't want to get shaggy, if you know what I mean. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hi, Rebecca from Killer Queen Mag. I'm wondering, have you always been interested in the otherworldly? And you seem like such a grounded person, but this is a big adventure for you.
It is. I'm really looking forward to it. I've kind of ran out of friends, and I'm looking to find new ones. And this seemed like a great opportunity. No one would have heard about me elsewhere. I can start new, start fresh. I can come up with an entirely new persona if I want to. So I am looking forward to this adventure. Yes, you, sir, in the hat.
Yes, my name is Helmut Svensson. I work at Spotify. We're based in Sweden, if you didn't know that. Yes, we were hoping that on your journey, you could perhaps listen to a Spotify playlist. I have one that consists only of Lady Gaga songs. The playlist is called Radio Gaga. Would you consider listening to that your entire trip there?
I am a Gaga fan. I do.
So you would like Radio Gaga?
Yes, or Radio Goo Goo. Either way, I'd be fine. My vowels don't matter much to me. I'm more of
John Resnick and the Goo Goo Dolls are only Apple Music, so we cannot listen to the Goo Goo Dolls.
You would know as a Spotify representative. Okay. Yes. Yes. You, sir, up in the my upper left-hand corner. But yeah.
Yeah, Floyd Kramer, Dentistry Monthly. I just want to take your picture. Can you open your mouth and just say, there will be a flash? Yeah, thank you. That's perfect.
Not much of a question. All right, thank you. You, sir, with the headphones. Well, I guess everyone's got headphones, but the big headphones.
Sorry, I had my mic off there. I'm from Transpo Monthly. We post monthly magazines about different forms of transportation. We know you have a long journey coming up, and we were curious if you plan to ride your bicycle the whole way there.
I do plan to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I take it with me everywhere. If where I'm going, and I'm assuming it's going to be someplace where there's not a lot of paved roads, where I'm going to need something. It's an off-road bike. It's a mountain bike. Yes, a red hat, pink hat.
Yes. So I'm with the Fine Art newsletter. I was just wondering if, with this new adventure, maybe you'll be spending more of a night at the space opera.
I could. That has occurred to me, and I thought about that. And it's on my list of things that I want to spend my time on. Space operas, I like all operas, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter what they're about. Yes, you, sir.
Yes, my name is Trevor. I'm an investor of SpaceX. Now, from what I understand, no one has ever gone where you're going before. It's been a goal of humanity's for a long time. We went to the moon. It seems like the next natural progression. Do you feel like you're under pressure here, being the first person to ever go where you're going?
So I did, but I wanted to go just a couple more out, and then I thought that'd be real nice. But I want to venture just far enough. So I'm thinking about going the opposite direction. I don't want to go closer to the sun. I'm going farther away from the sun. So I'm thinking eventually, maybe if with enough money, I can make it to my namesake planet. But instead, I'm just going to go to Mars because I am as Freddie Mercury. All right.
Good job.
I wasn't sure if you, with the last name of a planet, I'm like, okay, are these clues about going to space or about my name? I don't know what this is. All right. That was fun. Those were good suggestions too. Freddie Mercury, I don't think I've ever been one. I almost was going to sing I Want to Ride My Bicycle. I was just going to keep going through the lyrics there.
Ride my bicycle?
Yeah. I want to ride my bike.
Well, you said you didn't have any friends. I was going to say fat bottom girls will be your friends.
Fat bottom girls, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this next game, for this, I'm going to just need any suggestions at all. Once again, just like in Switch, no particular type. They don't have to be. If you guys want examples, it can be anything like holidays or reasons to celebrate or arguments you might have or objects of value. The last text message you received. It doesn't matter what they are. We're going to pick two of them for this next game. This game will be for Melanie and Patrick. And this game is just called Two Suggestions because we're going to select two of what you guys give us, and they are just going to improvise a scene. No gimmicks, no short form tricks at all. It's just going to be a scene improvised.
Might have gimmicks.
Well, there's no game gimmicks, no game mechanics. It's just improvising a scene, trying to interweave or find some way that these two suggestions can give influence onto their scene. Chad, do we have suggestions for suggestions?
Okay, well, first of all, thank you to Whiskey for the 7th resubscribe. We do appreciate that. Whiskey. All right. We have a suggestion for canned peaches.
Canned peaches. Peaches! All right. Beautiful
give
peaches.
Me some peaches.
Peaches for free.
And we have a suggestion for road trips.
Road trips. All right, so road trips and canned peaches. Do whatever you guys want to with those, as little or as much as you want. This is a simple scene called Two Suggestions. Melanie and Patrick, canned peaches and road trips in 3, 2, and 1.
Wow. It's pretty awesome to just wake up in a new place every day.
Yeah, it's not expensive at all. Yeah, it's real exciting. I'm glad we did this.
You know what, honey? I really want you to continue to evolve your emotional growth, okay? Because a lot of my friends are asking their husbands to take them to places like Paris or Disney World or Epcot Center where they can do both. And I just wanted to road trip with you.
excuse me, okay? You are extraordinarily devaluing the beauty that is Columbus, Georgia.
I love Georgia. And I love your family, and I love that we moved back to live with them because you lost your job. But I just want to be with you. Just you and me in the car on an adventure.
Honey,
It's romantic.
I know, but we can't afford that anymore, honey. We can't continue to live like we used to live. We can't just burn the financial candle at both ends.
I know that, and I planned ahead. Tonight, we are going to have a beautiful candlelight campfire dinner outside of our little VW Bug, and I brought all things canned. They were buy one, get one free at Publix.
Oh, I mean, did you buy one, get one, or did you just buy one because it's half price anyway? Which did you do?
Well,
Did you buy one and get one because you just spent more money than we needed to spend?
no, I actually bought 2 and got 4.
Okay, all right, we can have this dinner, but just know I might be a little stressed out during it, so I'm gonna try and relax.
Okay.
The candles you get were they? I mean, I assume you got like just regular like Great Value brand candles, not like Yankee candles.
Yes. They were the Gwyneth Paltrow candles, but because they've been exploding, they were 99 cents. They were cheaper than the store brand. And they smell like something. They actually smell quite nice, if I have to admit. I peeled the label off.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, all right, 99-cent candles. We can do that.
Okay. You just relax, okay? I'm going to make you a dinner because you're so stressed out, and I know being out of work is really hard, and I really want us to make this work, okay? Even though your parents don't want it to, I do. So here you go.
Okay.
It's your favorite. Your mom said you loved these when you were little.
This is just like Del Monte mixed fruit mix. This is
Yes. Isn't it wonderful?
just pears and peaches and maraschino cherries, honey.
It is heavy syrup. Heavy syrup. I got the heavy syrup. I paid extra.
Honey, we're in a forest of fruit. I mean, this is the peach state. We're in Georgia. We could have just picked fruit, and you got the heavy syrup.
Yes, because peaches from a tree are gross. They're sour and they have a pit. These are syrupy. Honey.
You know what? I need to relax. I see that you got some canned cucumbers, so let's cut that open, put them over my eyes, so I can relax a little bit here.
Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, here's one cucumber and another cucumber.
Oh, no, extra syrup too. You got extra syrup.
And seed! And seed!
Well, you didn't give me time to drive the VW off and leave this dude in the freaking desert.
Extra syrup. Extra syrup.
I'm sorry, we're camping in a VW Bug here.
Yes. And living with your family.
All right. Melanie, would you like to introduce and run the next game, Scene 3 Ways, for Ty and Patrick?
Yes, I would. I would love that. So we're going to need a few suggestions of genre. So a TV genre, film, theater, just think outside the box. Back before COVID when we could go to see things. But there's genres on Netflix, so all the genres on Netflix. And what's going to happen is these guys are going to do a scene, and we're going to pull a suggestion that we didn't use from earlier. And they'll do a simple scene, maybe 60 seconds. And then we're going to have them redo that scene 3 more ways with the wonderful genres that you are going to suggest to us. So, Chad, what are we getting?
Okay, well, first of all, we have a rom-com.
Rom-com.
We have a medical drama.
Ooh, medical drama. All right. And one more. Get crazy, people. Get crazy.
They did. Broadway musical.
Of course.
Oh, that's not as crazy as I was thinking.
No.
I was thinking like Dutch language space opera, So, all right, we can do Broadway.
Let's save that one. All right, so Chad, do we have a suggestion from earlier that we didn't use, or does someone have a wild, crazy idea right this second that they want us to do?
We do, and my apologies to the Facebook viewers. I accidentally had that tab closed because I'm great at my job, apparently. But yeah, I'll pick one of yours from earlier. Sliced bread. We have a lot of food tonight.
Sliced bread. Yeah, we got hungry people tonight. So sliced bread. So this scene is going to have something to do with sliced bread. And when they get their first little scene underway, I'll cut it, and then I'm gonna throw these 3 genres at them, and they'll redo the scene. So this is scene 3 or 4 ways in 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome to Subway. Oh my gosh, Trevor!
Oh, what in the world, Elizabeth? Is that you?
Oh my gosh! It's been 12 years since our high school graduation. You don't look a day older. Like not a single day older.
I know. I exfoliate. What do you expect? I mean, it's kind of crazy. I have this crazy intense skincare routine. Some people work out 3 times a day. I clean my skin 3 times a day.
Oh my goodness! Well, my mind is just so blown.
Yeah.
I guess. What would you like to eat today?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. Can I just have a bread sandwich?
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can do that. I've gotten really good at making the meatball subs, but if you just want me to slice some bread for you, I can just do that and hand you a slice of bread.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I wasn't clear. I didn't mean I just wanted some bread. I mean I want a true bread sandwich. Like I want
No, you said what you said.
Bread. Elizabeth.
You said you wanted a bread sandwich, and now you're just backtracking, and it's making me really upset.
Elizabeth, I didn't mean to upset you so much. I this is what I normally get. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on, Elizabeth.
Well,
okay, and scene. All right, so that was a very, very strange and sad scene. So let's sort of see what happens if that is now done as a medical drama.
We're now.
What? What did you just say, Elizabeth?
Trevor, sorry.
Yes.
I blacked out there. I feel like I haven't
noticed.
Been present here in the last couple of minutes.
You haven't. I've asked you to make the incision. We need to go all the way down from toe to head. One long incision.
Well, I've gotten so good at stitching. You don't want me to stitch them up. You just want me to cut the person, and that's it. Just sever them in twain.
Elizabeth, how are you ever going to stitch someone up if we do not cut the person open first? Elizabeth, I thought you went to medical school. Were you some sort of intern?
Oh, but now you're changing your mind on what you wanted me to do. First you're saying to cut them open, now you're saying to stitch them up, and now I'm just getting confused here.
Elizabeth, if you don't get it together, you're never going to make it in this world of medicine.
Oh, but that's how I know that that's how I know you make so much money and you're affording to stay looking so young, and I want the same thing for myself.
That's true. Plus, I know that you've been sleeping with Carl in the break room.
But that just seems like standard operating procedure. That's kind of like what I was told to do on the first day. It seems like everyone does that.
Elizabeth, are you making puns in surgery? You know we don't make puns in surgery. Standing operating procedure. What are you talking about, Elizabeth?
I don't know anymore.
Okay, and scene. All right, that was strange. So let's mix it up even more and say what would happen if it is now a rom-com.
Ching, ching. Elizabeth?
Oh my gosh, Trevor!
Whoa.
We were just about to shut down this entire restaurant because we never got any more customers.
Don't worry, Elizabeth. I have the perfect plan. We can stick it to the man while boosting your sales.
Oh my gosh! Do you want to have this conversation over some food?
You mean this food that I brought with me just in case?
Oh my gosh! What a
Also,
weird
this
thing
bottle
to do.
of wine.
Okay, well, I feel like, with the restaurant struggling and us not having a liquor license, this is a huge liability, Trevor. I don't know if we can do this here.
Don't worry, I'll put up some curtains.
Oh my goodness, Trevor, you're blocking the emergency exit. This is you're ruining our business here.
Elizabeth, there's no reason I would ever want to exit from this building as long as you're here.
I don't even know what's going on. I haven't seen you in 12 years, Trevor. Now you're locking me in a room with food and wine and curtains?
Elizabeth, I have something I need to ask you. Will you marry me?
I don't even know what is going on here.
And scene. Okay. Oh my God, Patrick, you were so violated. Let's see what happens now. Let's turn this into a Broadway musical. In 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Elizabeth.
Hi.
And I would like to make a sandwich for you.
Ooh. I would like a bread sandwich, please. If you would make it with 0 cheese. I just want bread.
0 cheese.
I just want bread.
0 cheese.
I just want bread.
I can make you a sandwich with 0 cheese. Please.
Elizabeth, I am so in shock. I am so in awe of everything that you do. I'm going to make a call. You need to be the manager of this institution. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm going to make it as a star, as a manager of my very own Subway.
And
That's
scene.
what I was going to say.
What would that musical be called?
I don't know. I got halfway through one part and I was like, I'm a woman. I can't sing so low.
I think the name of that one would have been If There's a Will, There's a Subway.
All right.
I definitely vote
star.
this episode's title should just be the sound effect that you made for opening that wine. I don't know where the
It's a release to open wine, Gabe. It's a release. I don't know if you've opened wine recently. It's a release.
Oh my God. See, ancient
Trevor
air
does.
that escapes the bottle. All right, so our next game is for Chris and Patrick. And it's a game that we call Letter Sub. So I'm going to need just letters. Just common consonants, not any weirdo ones. So those ostracized alphabet letters. So just some common consonants. What's going to happen is these guys are going to do their scene, and we'll pull an older suggestion, maybe one off Facebook, since they're now able to give suggestions. And what's going to happen is these guys are going to swap a couple of these letters out and use the suggestion and do their scene. Do we have some letter options?
They're rolling in a little bit. Sorry, they're rolling in a little bit slowly, but I will say, if Sesame Street taught me anything, is that all letters are special. There are no weirdo ones.
That's true. That's true. Sesame Street taught me that too.
Yeah, exactly. The entire alphabet makes us all very special in who we are.
You can pick a suggestion first if the letters are coming in slow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be itchy trigger finger.
Okay. So itchy trigger finger. That's already fun to say. Itchy trigger finger. And let's go ahead and let's hope it's not a G. What letters do we have that we can swap out?
The letter B.
B.
And the letter D.
Oh boy. I'd say let's swap the D's for B's.
Okay.
So dog would be
Bog.
bog.
Mm-hmm.
Bribe
and-
becomes bribe.
Yes. This should be very interesting. And so this is letter sub, has something to do with an itchy trigger finger with Chris and Patrick in 3, 2, and 1.
Well, Bonob, I got your phone call.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but you picked Bub up.
I keep my cell phone near me at all times. I'm a professional. What is this job you have for me?
Well, there's someone I need you to kill.
You want me to murder someone?
I need you to commit murder.
Well, I'm a professional murderer. I do. My price has not changed. I require $47,000 in a cashier's check, preferably.
I mean,
any abomination will do.
Cashier's check is fine. I just need this person to buy.
Well, they will buy. That's a promise I will make to you. I will murder them until they buy. Now, I do have an issue recently that I've been suffering from. My ring finger, which is this one, is fine. My trigger finger, however, this Bidget, is a little.
Your index?
My index finger. It's the finger I use to pull the trigger of the gun. Now, this Bidget is a little swollen. I smashed it in a bore, and it's not the same as it used to be.
Listen, I think this person that I need killed is someone you could boo without a gun entirely.
Who?
This person is a real lowlife. His name is Chab.
Wow, a real degenerate.
The brag of society. Okay, this
All right.
person is something of a nerd. Okay,
I hate nerds. You know,
He's-
they're so
he's a-
borky.
he's the nerdiest person I've ever met. And if you have to chase him, he will be very slow. All you need to do is have a little beer, maybe a donut. You can bait him and you can get him that way.
Well, let me just tell you this now. I don't need you telling me how to boo my job. I am a professional murderer, hitman, if you will. My plan is to hide inside their home or domicile, if you will, while they settle down to eat dinner. Maybe Mumbai or Sunday, depending. I will hide in their closet. And while they're eating their delicious dinner, I will sneak around the boar and probably stab them. I'm assuming.
Well,
Will this
I
be
do
satisfactory?
I do know that Chab does spend a lot of time at his computer.
Ooh, I bet he orders pizzas. I can pretend to be from Domino's.
From Domino's, exactly.
And scene. Okay, poor Chab.
All right.
That Chab is a completely fictional character, by the way.
Yes,
Totally
because our
fictional.
Chab is not an herb.
No, not at all.
Okay, I take offense to that.
He does not like. He also
a
does
proud
not like beer or
nerd.
donuts.
It's 8:36. We'll go ahead and call it a show right here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thank you guys for all of your suggestions here tonight. They were some interesting ones, and I like the new ones. I like the interesting stuff. That was good stuff tonight. And I want to thank our cast real quick before we turn it over to Chad to find a title for our show. So I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Ty, to Gabe, Melanie, and Patrick for doing such a fantastic job here tonight and hanging out and making some haha make 'em ups. It's one of my favorite nights. Well, we do this like 3 times a week, but it's always it's my favorite every other night of the week is performing with these guys. So Chad, do we have what are our suggestions for title so far? And do we have any closing statements or announcements that you need to make before we log off?
Well, before we get to the titles and everything, I do want to thank first of all, thanks again to everybody on Facebook who hung in there. Sorry I had your tab closed, but hope we made it up for you. Comedy Girly, thank you for the bit cheers. Whiskey, thank you for the sub. Also, thank you for the bit cheers. Archradish, Rockabella 0928, the G Funk, Comedy Girly as well. Jana Fidgets, we really, really do appreciate it. Oh, and of course, Eagle Benini. Thank you all so much for the bit cheers that you did throughout the night. That really keeps us going. And thank you all for the suggestions and everything. We had some great ones tonight, and it was so good to see them played out. That was amazing. All right, so just real quick, going through, we didn't have a whole lot of suggestions, but we had some really good ones for the show title tonight. If Only You Knew, which I forget what that was from, but there you have it. We have
I want to see. I just want that just so I can see how you spell it. That's all I want to know. Yeah.
Oh, I spelled it with 5 R's. No.
Like a pirate. Pop.
It's a release, which I think could actually go with the previous thing. If there's a will, there's a subway.
Good one.
That's a great title.
Professional murderer. I will murder them until they buy. Chab the Nerb. And
Chab's the Nerb.
I hate Nerbs. Also,
I like it.
Also, poor Chab. Yeah.
I like If There's a Will, There's a Subway.
I agree.
That's a great title.
If there is a will, there is a subway. So, let's see. I'm looking back real quick. RM Little, thank you so much for the suggestion for If There Is a Will, There Is a Subway.
I think she's named like half of our shows, which is that's good. That's a good thing. That means you're a real fan.
She's gonna want credit. She's gonna want money.
Also, Jana Fidgets has suggested Chab, go lock your bore. Which
that is true. I smashed my finger in a bore.
I had to think about that one.
I tried not to think about that one personally.
Oh man, but yeah, that was pretty much it. So thank you all for everything. You guys really made this show pop tonight, so we appreciate it.
Do we have any? Are we going to do any raids after the show, Chad? Do you have anything planned or set up?
Still looking for a couple. I have one, but I need to double check on something. So if you want to have some closing words about our other shows.
All right, we have more shows. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so it's like, I hope he's done. Yeah, this Saturday, as per usual, every Thursday, Saturday night, 7:30 Central Time here in the United States, we do our short form improv comedy. So if you guys want to check us out again and you can even think up suggestions ahead of time if you want. And then even if we ask you for one, just type in what you want. Because if you guys have watched our show long enough, you do know that the category really doesn't matter. We just say that as a thought point for you guys, a jumping off point for you guys. But thank you guys for all those suggestions. On Tuesday nights, by the way, we do have our Jackbox games. that we play every Tuesday night, and we'd love to have audience members come on and play with us. We do have a guest coming on this coming Tuesday, Rock and Rolla. Is that? I'm pretty sure that is correct. Or I think Chad's busy, so I don't want to interrupt him.
Yep,
but it's Rock and Rolla, right? That's playing with us on Tuesday.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Yep. And so if you want to be a guest to play Jackbox games with us, jump on our little Zoom and our Discord and play along with us. Just go to our website, chaoticgoodimprov.com/contact, fill out the form, let us know you're interested, or just if you know any of us personally or you want to contact us through Twitch, just give us a direct message or whatever. Just hit us up in our DMs, slide right in and just let us know that you're interested in wanting to join us for Jackbox games on Tuesday nights. We will be, we also have hopefully coming up, if not in March, hopefully by April, depending on everyone's schedules are weird, but we do want to have, and we're planning to have another long form show coming up. We always love doing those. It's just usually a scheduling thing because we typically need to have more than 4 or 5 of us in the cast in order to do it. But stay tuned for those. We will be advertising when we're going to have that soon. So Chad, did I talk enough for you to find someone to raid?
Yeah, absolutely. Kiwi28, who we've raided before, is actually a fellow Jackbox Games streamer, and she is playing tonight with the chat. So if you want to hop in and play along with her, you may certainly do so. And just say bye from Chaotic Good Improv, if nothing else. So
all right,
show a little love and say howdy to her on the way out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Please stick around just a little bit, just so we can raid this next Twitch channel, just to show some support, and feel free to do what you guys want. But we appreciate you guys sticking around with us. So thank you guys very, very much, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye.